If you wake up feeling tired, puffy, drained, ugly, dry, whatever it is, that first impression of you in the mirror, morning after morning after morning after morning, might be responsible for a part of your self image, of your self worth, of your beauty identity in general. Imagine your brain repeating to itself morning after morning, even if you pretend that nothing exists, still on your unconscious things are passing, and especially in that particular time of the day, when in the morning you're still like a little bit half unconscious. I mean, your subconscious mind is still fully open after a night of dreaming and all of that. So it's a very sensitive moment of the day, and all of those thoughts, like, I look so ugly. Actually, naturally, when I wake up, I don't look good. No one should see me like this. I should cover all of this with makeup, and I should arrange my face because nothing is wrong, is right. All those thoughts that you can have in the morning when you look at yourself in the mirror and you don't like what you see are rushing first thing in the morning, and then they are controlling your days. Whether you realize it or not, you will go through the day being a little less secure, a little less sure about yourself, a little less confident, a little more trying to hide, trying to shrink yourself, trying to disappear, trying to not be seen, a little less able to express yourself. And then you will quietly confirm day after day that that first image that you saw of you is actually who you are. And all of this could actually be avoided with a very simple, uncomplicated night routine to make sure you wake up feeling like yourself, feeling beautiful, feeling aligned, feeling shining, and that the first thing that you see of yourself in the mirror in the morning is a version that you can actually root for, is a version that you can actually be proud of, and a version that can help you reverse it so much that then the world can't help but mirroring that back to you. So let me share with you 4 things that I do every night when I can. That doesn't cost anything, that doesn't cost even my peace of mind, okay? And that every time I do it, it's almost guaranteed that I will wake up feeling the most beautiful version of myself. Okay, I said 4 things, but they are actually 5 things. The fifth being something very, very controversial. I'm even scared to share it with you because I know it can bring some backlash. But to be honest, it's the things that brought the most results and that I stand by. So I put it in the end so that only the warriors who will watch the video until the end will have it and can comment on that. If you can sit and listen for 15 minutes, I'm sure you are at least a little bit open-minded. So that's why I put it in the end. So the first thing that I do is relax my nervous system. And I talk about it a lot, but it has always some kind of like very blurry feeling, like what is really the nervous system and how we really relax our nervous system. And it's always some things like meditation, and all those things are really, really helpful, and I also practice them. But I want to share with you something that I do every night that doesn't cost much. um, I won't say nothing, but it's really not a budget expense, and it really helped relaxing my nervous system in the most simplest way, and it works so well that now even my husband is asking me to do it. And when we go and sleep outside of our home, in our parents or something like that, now it's becoming frustrating for us to not having that ritual. And this ritual is to shut down all the lights and put candles instead. So from like 8 9 p.m. after dinner, we are just shutting all the lights and we are just putting candles everywhere. It creates such a calm atmosphere, such something. I don't know how it is, but it brings my nervous system down. It relaxes me. It's so easy. It's so efficient. It's so nice. This is one of my best night routine, and it's really not something that will take you any money, time, energy. It will give you 2 euros that you will put in the candle. For the little story, I had a small candle business that I started on Instagram when I was still on Instagram, and it was a big fail because I didn't put any effort into it. I actually started just for myself. I wanted to make some very good candles for myself because, like I said, I use it every night. So I wanted good products. And I made a bunch of them and they look amazing. And I sold a few of them, but the rest of them I kept and I'm still using them. But yeah, I should say that you should be careful to the components of the candle, especially if you use it every night. If you breathe this kind of normal wax candles, you might have some health issue in the long run. So just be careful to the components. If you cannot put candles because I don't know, you don't have the budget or you don't like it or the smell is creating something bad for your health, you can always just use some tamed light. I think we call it like that. So for example, you see the light that I have here, sometimes you will put it on, but even that light now it's becoming strong for us at night because we like really that feeling of being almost in the dark with just candlelight. But when we, I don't know, we sometimes drink tea or herbal infusions and we want to see what we are doing a little bit better, so we would put that light, but on top of it I will put like a t-shirt or like a scarf or something, and it will create like a very tamed mood, and it's really nice. So if you don't have any money to invest in some good quality candles, you can also just tame your light. I'm sorry if that's not the English word. In my head it is like this, but just tell me in the comments if I'm wrong. You know what I mean, right? So this is the first thing. First thing, I calm my nervous system. I don't try to do 1 hour meditation every night. I don't try to overwhelm myself with a to-do list every night. I just light some candle or just turn the lights. The second thing that I do, and I mentioned it in the first one actually, is that almost every night I would do some herbal teas. They help with whatever I'm feeling right now. If that day was tired, if I have a headache, if it's my period, whatever I'm feeling, I'm just having my little mix of plants that I use, and I can actually show you in my kitchen. Let me bring you on with me. So I have various things, and it doesn't look good, I know. I will create a system to make it more aesthetic because I just love to have some aesthetic things. But for now, this is a mess, and this is like this. So we have some chamomile that is in a plastic because it's from the grandma of my husband from Turkey. We have some, sorry, all the names are like in German. So there is peppermint, it's same in English. What was this? We have some Imberblätter. This is the framboise leaves. How is it in English? Sorry, I'm losing my words. Raspberry leaves, and then rosemary, and then Holunderblüten. I don't remember what it is in English, but you can see the image right here. And what I do, thymian, brenselblätter, which is these things that on the forest, when you touch it, it's starting to scratch you so much. You can actually make soups and herbal teas with that, and it's really good. And what I do, and also, sorry, I have this cloves also. So what I do is that I write on all of them what it is very good for, because I tend to forget. Okay, I don't know this by heart, but now I'm starting to know. But is it for mental fatigue, menstruations, um, immune system, growing the hair? I mean, I wrote on them what they are for, and then at night I'm just thinking, okay, how do I feel like today? What do I need today? And I just make a little mix. I also add sometimes ginger, lemon, curcuma, but they are generally fresh, so I keep them not here but in the fridge or something like that. So yeah, that's my little collection. It will even grow, I hope. And don't worry, this is just my towel drying behind me. Yeah, this is my little collection. I hope to make something aesthetic soon with it. But this is how every night I choose randomly what I want according to how I feel, my taste, what I feel like. We also have some black tea from Turkey. My husband really like it, but we generally use it on the morning with the kahvaltı, which is Turkish breakfast. On the weekends, like a brunch moment, and we tried to avoid it at night because we were drinking a lot of black tea actually in the beginning, and we noticed some side effects of drinking that at night until sometimes late. So now we stick to herbal teas, and it makes the best sleep in general, and it really helps to also relax the nervous system and I don't know, just harmonize your energy, your face, your and it's also, you know what? It also replace. Let's go back to sitting because I don't want to carry you. You are heavy. You guys, you are heavy. Um, the thing is that before that, when you are watching a movie, okay, when we were watching a movie at night or spending time together at night with my husband, it was really easy to take chocolate and nuts and crackers and want to eat something. But the thing is that eating late, whatever it is, because chocolate, especially black chocolate and nuts and all of this, is really nice for you. It's not bad food, okay? But eating late at night, I realized on me was making me having a not so good sleep and digesting during my sleep and waking up like feeling a little bit bloated and puffier, even though I was eating some good thing for my health. So the fact that we have herbal tea is occupying our hands and we are spending time together and we are sharing that tea together, but we don't need to eat something especially. When I will have my period, sometimes we'll have a little bit of black chocolate or something like that. It can happen, but now it's really not every day. And most of the time it's just herbal teas and we have a good time and we enjoy our night. And it really makes a difference because yeah, we are not eating so much things after dinner and we are also relaxing, balancing our energies. um, I also, studied Ayurveda, so I have also some knowledge of what my body needs in depending the season, depending how I feel, depending my phase of the months of life also. So this is really helpful, and you can do your own little collection like me and just write on it what it is good for. You can ask ChatGPT. You can ask ChatGPT, for example, I don't know, I often feel tired, bloated, this and that, mental fatigue, mental charge. What do you recommend as a herbal tea? ChatGPT will give you some ideas. Then ask more information about everything. Make sure that everything goes together because I know how to mix them as in a good um, to make a good mix, but you should be careful. Some things maybe are not good to mix together. You can all ask ChatGPT for this, I think, really, and you will see that this ritual will also bring you a lot of peace and a stress relief, and it will be shown on your face in the next day. So now, the third thing that I do to make sure I wake up feeling super beautiful and myself is to when I brush my teeth and wash my face at night. So I wash my face every night. I try to really take the time. What I use right now is a soap called CeraVe, something like that. I saw that recommendation and we tried. It's a good soap, but honestly, I don't have any specific skin problem. I'm happy about it and grateful about it. So I realized that any kind of soap is actually okay for my face. So after this bottle, when we'll finish that bottle, I don't think we will buy it again because it was like 9 euros for that soap bottle for washing my face. And before that, we were using some Garnier soap, I think, um, which was also really good. And I'm sure if I was even using like a bar of soap, it would also be just perfect. So I just wash my face, whatever you use, depending on your skin. And After that, I put a little cream and I just massage my face and give myself a little bit of time. It can be 2 minutes, it doesn't need to take 20 or 15 minutes. But if you want to take the time once in a while, once per week, once per month, you have some videos for free on my channel. You can choose what you need. If your face is a little bit puffy, if you are tired, if you feel like you want to go back to yourself, you have different videos on my channel. You can try them. They are really really good and will make a difference if you do them several times. But at night, I just like to touch my face for like 1 to 3 minutes and just touch where I feel like there is some tensions, or this area also is an area of carrying other people's emotions and expectations, and I feel like I'm always so empathic. Is it empathic or empathetic? I'm sorry. I feel other people's emotions so much, and I feel like I take that energy into me. So sometimes that areas are very sore or puffy for me, and I know how to release it. But it takes really 3 minutes, but it's really changed a lot. I try to not do that right before bed because I am unable to sleep on my back, which would be the best position to sleep on. But for some reason, I have big nightmares when I sleep on my back, so I generally sleep on my sides. Uh, Thanks to my ADHD nature, I don't want to give myself any disease that I don't have, but I move a lot during the night. So thanks to that, I'm actually alterning from one side to another. So both of my sides are puffy, which is better than just one. Um, but if I do the massage too close to bedtime, the liquid will just rush back to my face. So I try to do it maybe at least 30 minutes to 1 hour before going to bed. But this moment really helps waking up in the morning. I mean, the all together, washing my face, applying some cream, and same. I mean, I don't want to brag, but really my skin doesn't ask for much. And so I tried various creams, expensive ones like Clinique, this kind of brands, or cheaper ones. And to be honest, my face just likes being taken care of, but doesn't really care about which cream it is. Maybe because I'm still young, but I'm 34 years old, soon to be actually. And I don't feel like a specific cream is making any big difference for me and my type of skin. So same, I don't really have any brand to recommend, but of course, doing something rather than nothing is making a difference. You know, so putting some cream, massaging a little, taking some time to look at myself, to appreciate myself. Also, I always tell you that it's important to look at yourself, because in that moment I don't have any makeup, because I just wash my face, remove my makeup and wash my face. And it's also so important to look at yourself natural, and days after days you are just starting to appreciate your natural features. It's becoming familiar to you. So all of this has a big impact on how I wake up the next morning.
Babes, I'm editing right now and I realize I completely forgot point number 4. So here it goes. I'm sorry, today is my SPM day where normally I just hide myself and edit the video. So here it goes. I'm coming as I am. Point number 4 was just going to bed early. And I know we all say that, but we never do it. And I realized for myself, I was not going to bed early, not for myself, but because I had a mindset that going to bed so early is like for grandmas, I'm not enjoying my day, or I should not go to bed so early, I should not have to sleep so much, or all these thoughts that are actually completely crazy, because I thrive when I sleep enough, when I sleep a long time, when I go to bed early. I really thrive the next day. My skin is better, my face is better, my energy is better. And so I started just allowing myself to actually go to bed early. Sometimes, even if I want to go at 9:30, I go at 9:30. But generally, around 10 is my best time. And then I can wake up between 6 and 7 naturally without even an alarm and feel my best self. So, really, it's not about just going to bed early, it's about allowing yourself to go to bed at the time that really your body requires you to and really feel that you are starting to be a little bit like sleepy, you know, because if you pass that point, like if around 10, for example, I don't go to bed and I push because I'm on my phone on or I'm on my computer or I'm working on something late. Doesn't happen, but sometimes maybe once in every 2 months, in every blue moon, like we said, like we say. But if I push my sleep over it, I will then not get tired because also of the light of the screens. But even just if I push over my time, and then I will not sleep until maybe midnight, and I will think that, oh, I'm okay, but I'm not okay. It's like when you want to pee and you don't go and then it disappears, but it didn't disappear. Like you created some frustration into your body who believes that you don't listen to it. So it's really bad to refrain anything that your body feels like if your body really feels like eating, if your body really feels like not eating, if your body really feels like sleeping, if your body really feels like vomiting or having to, and we learned that in Ayurveda also, that's why I go into details, like if you need to go to the toilet or anything, it's very very bad. It can happen sometimes and okay, we'll deal with it, but it's very bad to repetitively like frustrate your body and shut it down when it's asking for something. And so if every night at maybe 10 or 10 and a half or even maybe at 9 your body is like, I want to sleep, I want to sleep, and you are pushing it like, no, it's not time to sleep, we are not a grandma, we have things to do, blah 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 blah, you will end up like dysregulating your full system, and it will show on your face, on your beauty, on your energy. So allowing myself to go to bed early when I feel like it and when my body requires it changed a lot for me, and I wanted to share that in point 4. Okay, back to the rest of the video now. Bye bye.
And now the fifth and last thing, which is, I told you, a little bit controversial, and I hope you will really understand what I mean by that. But really, if you understand it, it will make a really big impact. And the thing that I do every night when I can, and yes, I want to specify that this is not a to-do list that I give myself. This is just things that actually make me feel good and I want to do it. I want to put candles at night. It's not something that I need to push myself to do or to put an alarm to remember doing this. You know, I love doing herbal tea and enjoying that moment with my husband. I love washing my face, taking a moment for myself. You know, I love doing those things. So if something seems to you like such a struggle, please reflect on it and then maybe find your own rituals. I'm just sharing what works for me and maybe it can inspire you. But I especially don't want to give you like another injunction of things you absolutely need to do, or that if you don't do that, you will never wake up feeling beautiful. Okay. This is just like really recommendation that works so well for me, and I feel like they don't cost much, and they really don't take that much time, and they really give me back that energy 100 times. So the last thing that I do when I have the time, the opportunity, that make me sure that I will wake up in my best shape and best self the next morning, is to actually go to bed a little bit hungry. It sounds bad, but hear me out. This is seriously the best hack for vitality, beauty, health, everything. It changed my lifestyle and body and mind and face, and it changed so much things for me to realize that. And some days I don't succeed and it's okay. Some days we have a, I don't know, pasta, and I eat too much pasta and I'm still full when I go to bed. And some days I have my period and I want to have a square of chocolate with my tea before going to bed or whatever. So it's totally okay. And it's actually even helping to not doing it every day. You know, all the time people will tell you you need to be constant, you need to be disciplined. But this is the thing that I really liked with that habit, that the less disciplined you are, the more it will work out. Because if you always starve yourself and are hungry, your body will start to feeling frustrated and will start to actually accumulate food out of fear, you know. So the fact that you are not consistent, the fact that you are not really disciplined, the fact that you do it sometimes and sometimes no, makes your body at ease with it. So don't hesitate to actually fail, you know, to actually do it, and sometimes don't do it. But to most of the time, going to bed being a little hungry. Whenever I want to recharge, get my beauty back, get my vitality back, digest better, be better, I make sure to spend a week going to bed feeling a little bit hungry. And I really say a little bit. I'm not saying you should starve yourself. I'm not saying you should not eat. I'm not saying anything like that. It's just that you will eat your last meal, and after your last meal, after your dinner, you will not eat anything else. And for that dinner, you will portion control a little bit just so that your stomach is not exploding. Your stomach is full, you are good, you eat enough, but you are not exploding. You are not like, oh, I ate so good, I ate so much. Okay, you will eat whatever you want, potatoes, rice, whatever you like. It doesn't matter. Just portion control in a way that you are just good and you can digest before bed. And it's easier if you eat earlier because you really have time to digest everything and go to bed with an empty stomach. If you are not used to have an empty stomach, you will feel like you are slightly hungry. You will feel like you could eat some chocolate. You will feel like, oh, I could eat something right now. This is good. This is so good. This is the perfect moment to go to bed. Perfect state to be in. So this is actually a full mindset shift for me. Maybe I will come back and tell you more about this if you are interested. But for now, just trust me. Do it even 3 days in a row and come back to tell me how you feel. Just the feeling will speak for itself. You will understand what I mean. And because you can eat whatever you want, you just portion, you just control the portion. It will make it very easy for you. Just do this 3 days in a row, come back to tell me how you feel, and you will understand what I mean. And babe, how easy and low maintenance those habits are. Not only they are easy, but they will make you enjoy the process. Enjoy putting your little candle lights. Enjoy having your little herbal tea. Enjoy seeing your belly being completely flat when you wake up in the morning, feeling in your best shape, base vitality, looking at yourself in the mirror and liking what you see from the morning. At least it works for me. I hope it works for you too, babe. You got this. See you in the next one.